Hi, my name is Matthew Chavez, and my topic is robots to tax or not to tax. To get a better understanding on my topic, we have to understand what is automation. Automation is advanced technology that performs tasks with human assistance. Um, Floridi is an author that gave us a definition of what automation is, and he states that automation is a tireless machine that will make humans reductant, replacing, and outperforming us more efficiently and cheaply than we can ever be. So robots are going to take our jobs and then make more product and causing more of a higher price and more needs for this product, which is going to skyrocket prices. How is automation impacting society? Automation is taking jobs from the lower class, which is causing more poverty in today's world. Automation improves workplace safety in a variety of ways, which we will get to later in the slides. This topic interests me because as a high school student in my high school career, I always thought business was the way to go, and then I found an interest in engineering because engineering is the new future in technology, and also business is where the taxing comes from, and I just thought it was a really cool topic to talk about because it affects today. And also for careers later in my life that I will not be going into a certain career that will be taken over by automation. My thesis is, despite the potential drawbacks, the government shouldn't tax robots because of the impact they have on society in this contemporary moment. This includes job loss and poverty, and in this picture you can see that the robot's telling the human to leave and go home because they're going to take their job and do a better job at it, and we need to put a stop to that. A brief history of automation. In early forms of automation, we have the cotton gin, which was created in 1974. The machine separated cotton from the seed, which took over the jobs of these people that used to do it beforehand. And these cotton prices skyrocketed because there was more cotton and people wanted them, which made prices go up. Fears of job loss in the early 20th century. So there's two quotes that I picked. Secretary James Davis in 1927. He states, "We must ask ourselves, is automatic machinery going to leave on our hands a state of chronic and increasing unemployment?" And then President Kennedy said in 1962, "I regard it as a major domestic challenge to maintain full employment at a time when automation, of course, is replacing men." I found this in Atkinson, but these two quotes, you can notice that even people in the early 20th century, that they are concerned about the job loss and the futures of America. Some more fears of automation. Fear of job loss in the present day. A quote by Vega, by 2030, 75 million jobs are projected to be taken over by automation. A continued technophobia. So technophobia is the fear of automation and advanced technology, which is, for example, a computer. While many people enjoy the product created, they won't about their long-term employment. So basically, the people are worried that these technology and machines are going to take over their job and are fearing, which could possibly affect their job and affect their work at their job. Automation aviation industry. So there were two crashes recorded. The Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 and Lion Air Flight 610. They both had malfunctions in the plane and they crashed. And that just shows that automation isn't that reliable, even though aviation should be the most reliable technology we use in today's world. And in this picture, we see that there's the students and that they're afraid to use this technology of how advanced it really is. Taxing robots. So taxing robots prevents the spread of inequality, which includes the lower class lower class will go into poverty and higher class will benefit. By this, so the lower class will go into poverty and become poor, and therefore eliminating the lower class, so therefore the middle class and the higher class will just be there. And the higher class, when they have automation, are making much more money because of the mass product that is being produced, and ultimately separating middle class from higher class, and there's only going to be two classes, which the American dream will no longer be achieved. Taxing robots according to current tax code will lead to inefficient investment in machines. So creating a new tax law will prevent businesses from investing in automation. There is a current tax law in place now, but it's not strong enough to the point where businesses aren't investing in these machines to make more money. And it needs to be put to a stop before it gets out of hand and there's nothing we can do about it. And it will save jobs for humans in the long run. Taxing robots is necessary because eventually there will be not enough human employees to tax. Automation is taking jobs over so quickly that the government will have no one left to tax, and the government will be losing out on money. So if they tax robots now, then they won't be losing any money, and also jobs won't be taken, poverty will be prevented, and yeah. Some drawbacks of taxing robots. Taxing robots can slow GDP growth. GDP growth stands for gross domestic product, which means the growth rate measures how fast the economy is growing. The government may have to raise minimum wage, which would cause product prices to increase, and people would stop buying product if it keeps increasing. And it won't be good for or lower classes because of such a high price in product. Taxing robots will slow productivity within business and reduce innovation. Robots make products much more efficiently than humans, and it gives robots the upper hand in making new product. My position in this is that I think there should be a tax on automation because it prevents automation from taking jobs. Robots also should be taxed because there will be an increase in poverty if they're not taxed, and that's really not beneficial for our society today. The potential for too few jobs for humans, and when these automation are taking these jobs, they're going to have to create more and more jobs, and soon we'll be overrun by automation, and it's not going to be good. COVID-19 and automation. So COVID-19 made everyone quarantine and work from home, which gave automation the upper hand and kind of led them to success to take over jobs, because robots cannot catch COVID-19 and humans can, so it would be beneficial for automation to have these jobs that humans are working. And in this picture you can see that this is a robot that goes around the rooms, and basically it has a person in this little screen that's there, and they're supposed to have like a translator that can translate Spanish or Polish or whatnot, and that takes away like the translators that are actually in hospitals. In conclusion, taxing robots is a controversial issue because robots are taking jobs of humans that are making a living and supporting their families. While robots have a positive impact on society due to safety, they can also have a negative impact in job loss. Robots should be taxed because they have more of a negative than positive impact because jobs will be lost at a higher rate. And in this picture you can see that robots are getting in line for jobs, and that these companies are investing in these robots to get more money.